Okay, so the next week preview, we're going to look at Grand Slam Australia. So very excited that that AEW are here in Australia again, and I'm hoping maybe next year to be able to go. So looking on Cage Match here, we can see the matches are the AEW Continental title between John Moxley and Konosuke Takeshita. Very much looking for that. Towards that, I do think there might be a title change there. We'll wait and see, but I do think we'll see that here in Australia. We will see the mixed tornado tag team match between Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm versus the Death Riders of Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta, and that will be hair versus hair. So, um, part of me thinks that Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm will win, but you just never know. It would be really interesting to see Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm have to shave their head. We'll see. All right, so we'll see the AEW Women's World Tag Team Title match, that being between the Babes of Wrath, Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale versus Megabad, and that's Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. I'm predicting another title change. I think it's Megabad's title to win, and they'll do it this weekend here in Australia. So, looking forward to seeing that. And if they do get the win, very much looking forward to see what they do with those titles. So, moving on, we've got the AEW World Title number one contender match. That is Andrade versus Hangman Adam Page. This will be really good. I would like Andrade to win and go to Revolution. Um, I think that would be really interesting. I think he's got a lot of momentum right now, and I feel like AEW needs to capitalize on that. We've seen Hangman Page versus MJF before, and I'm sure we'll see it again many times. But I just feel like Andrade and MJF would be the way to go at the moment. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Now, Australians, AEW TNT title ladder match. Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe. This is number 7. They said this is the final chapter in this rivalry, so I hope so because it's 3-3. Let's just settle it in the 7th. Uh, Ladder match, that'll be a lot of fun. Kyle Fletcher being Australian, he's going to have the home ground advantage, which should be a lot of fun. And I do think Kyle will retain here. And I reckon it's just going to be really good. I reckon it's going to be a lot of fun. And I reckon it might even open the show actually just to get the crowd going. So we'll see. And then what I think might be maybe the main event or semi-main event will be the AEW World Title match, MJF versus Brody King. Brody King won that eliminator last week on Dynamite very fast, thanks to the Hangman distraction. I do believe MJF will retain here. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to be using my little chops video a lot when I review that match from Brody King. I think the crowd's going to be loving MJF and all his antics and tactics and that. So it should be a lot of fun. And I do think MJF will retain and move on to Revolution. Over on the Dynamite side, we've got one match so far we know, but it's quite a match. It is Kenny Omega versus Swerve Strickland. That'll be really interesting because I have seen on social media that Kenny is not available for Revolution, so we'll see how that all pans out. Maybe he's going to be written off. But maybe Swerve's going to get the win, and I do think that may be the case that Swerve will win here. This is going to be really good. These guys are two heavyweights of AEW, both former world champs. It's going to be really good, and we'll see where that leads and see what else gets announced for Dynamite after Grand Slam Australia. So that's the preview for this week. Let me know what you're excited for. Don't forget to check out Match Review Monday next week, and we'll catch you next time for the weekly.